Good morning. So what I haven't been recording is me thoroughly going through my garage. Once I got all the stuff picked up, even though I showed some afters, if you saw that video, I still wasn't done because I wanted to go through each bin, get rid of what I don't want, and organize it a lot better so I can actually find things. I was losing batteries to my battery-powered yard tools and the chargers and everything. Found them all, and then I bought myself a label maker and I made labels for them. So now I know what charger. I made it for the battery and the charger. So now I know this battery works the weed eater and this is the charger for the weed eater, because I can't keep them all together. Should just buy gas-powered ones, but they're a lot more expensive. All right, so let's look at some before and afters, I guess. This is in the very beginning, when we absolutely first started cleaning. This is it all cleaned up. Now I can actually see the floor. This is during one of the cleanings. And then here's what it looks like afterwards. Seeing the floor, it's kind of nice. This corner isn't gonna look much better because I keep buying things. I got the pressure washer over there, gas can, and that's how it's gonna look. This is right in the middle of my garage. And I finally got it all sorted and back, and that's probably as good as it's gonna get. I mean, I have to keep some things. Tools, Christmas decorations, which I threw out a lot. I got rid of all my yarn and a couple toolboxes, and it's doing well. I got some empty shelves back here that I can put more stuff on, and I mean, I guess I'm happy. Let's go do something else. Oh boy, look at this wood rot from the vines. Well, painting it didn't help it much. Yes. I left this in slow motion on purpose because it's not as easy as it looks. You can't just cut it and it just pops out. There were so many nails in there. So the people before me, they must have had some lifting because there were a lot of nails and they were really hard to get out. I lost a nail, so I'm looking for it because I don't want to step on it. This part is just not budging, and I cannot figure out why. Good sound when you hear that cracking. Oh. Satisfaction, but ew, it was icky back there. Lots of cobwebs, and then I got kind of nervous that there wasn't any insulation there, but there is on the other side when I get this part off. And there's a very stubborn nail right there that I worked on for quite some time to get out. I just can't get my hammer to it. It is not budging. And I'm not a weakling. My arms are not that weak. My wrists are, but my arms are pretty strong. You can hear me grunting when I take those nails out because I think they were in there with concrete. I think there's another nail right there. Yes. Just gotta figure out this one. It is not budging. I'm gonna dig it out. I just kind of tried to dig a little hole right there so I could get my hammer around it, but it kept bending and it just, this angered me. That was sweet satisfaction pulling that off. Look, I'm still trying to dig at that nail. I thought pulling that siding off would have loosened it, but it didn't. So I'm still hammering around it, trying to pull it out. Pulling this chunk out was nice satisfaction too. And I did finally get that nail out. I just didn't want to record all my cussing and swearing, so I spared you. Look, those are the vines. Those are the culprits that were doing this to the bottom of the house. I had to turn down the volume because it makes a horrible squeaking noise in fast motion, but I'm just kind of fine-tuning things and making sure all the little chunks are out so my square fits. Now it's time to measure. I did 18.5 inches, not 18 5/8. I don't do math. So I'm making my straight line here. My $20 oscillating tool doesn't go all the way through on the first pass, so I have to make several. Then my battery dies. In cleaning my garage, I found this circular saw that was my dad's. It's probably the first Black & Decker saw ever made. But I'm gonna, look, I was gonna throw it out because this scares me. All of his cords look like that. But I think it's gonna work on this, and I'm gonna try it because I don't have the patience for my battery to keep charging. So we're gonna find out. Where's that tool been all my life? It was only thick enough to go through one layer, and I don't know how to adjust that blade. So I'm just gonna measure it and cut this side. My son helped me flip it over. I'm not that strong. Okay, here's my dry fit to show you that it doesn't fit perfect. And if you see a video where it's a perfect fit, they just didn't record it all. Trying to decide what I need to do. Okay, I trimmed some more on this side, and then I actually cut the board. I didn't cut this edge, I cut the board. So we're going to do another fit. I can't get away from getting my shadow in there, but okay, so this fit, this is loose, so I have to go get some of those big daddy nails. I don't have any to get that tight, so this will be more flush when I staple it in there. It's only held in there with 2 little teeny tiny nails. My goal was to just cover that hole so that critters don't get in there. Mice, the bunny, a cat, and then be trapped in there for life. I didn't hear anything, so I don't think my cat's in there until I can get my big nails, and then I'll work on it again. I got the caulking in there. The mistake I made on this one is I didn't put enough crossboards in there, so there was only a few for this part to nail to, and I should have put more boards in there to nail it on there, because there was some wobbly spots, but I just filled it with caulking. I got another spot that I'm going to do. I'm learning as I go, and by the time I get the rest of my house done, I will have figured out how to do it. So here's the other spot, just down from that one. So I'm going to get that. I think I'm just going to do that right there. There's a bunch of little stuff here that needs done. All the way down. It all needs redone. I don't want to do it all. I'm doing the worst parts this summer, and then maybe next summer, once I get it done being burned out from doing this, I'll do the rest. Then I'll forget how to do it. I have to start over learning again. All right, that's it today. Have a good night.